I couldn't feel my fingers anymore. That was the first sign we were in real trouble. The phone in my hand showed nothing. No bars, no signal, just a black screen that might as well have been a brick. Rain pounded the roof like 1,000 fists, shaking the entire structure. I pressed my face against the fogged-up window and couldn't see anything past the swirling grey curtain outside. Not the trees, not the path, not even the old barn I knew was maybe 30 feet away. This wasn't supposed to happen, I muttered to myself. Maya appeared beside me, rubbing her arms vigorously. What wasn't supposed to happen any of this? We should be back in the city by now. You should be yelling at your cat for knocking over plants, and I should be binge-watching that dumb show we both hate watch. She tried to laugh, but it came out shaky. We'd been friends since high school, 10 years of inside jokes, late-night talks, and knowing each other's secrets. I'd seen her confident, heartbroken, excited, exhausted. But I'd never seen her this unsettled, like the storm was mirroring something inside her. The power just flickered out, she said quietly. I saw the lights dim and then, nothing. My gut twisted. Are you sure? Listen. We both froze. The faint buzz of electricity that had been humming in the background since we arrived was gone. Now there was only the relentless roar of the rain and the groan of the old house settling under the assault. How bad is it? I asked. Maya glanced at the weather app on her tablet before it died too. Outside, it's a full-blown monsoon. Inside, we're at 68 degrees but the humidity's through the roof, feels like we're in a sauna that's turning into a flood zone. I'd grown up in Florida, so I knew what storms like this could do. Flash floods that swept away cars, trees uprooted like toothpicks, people trapped and waiting for rescue that might not come in time. Not the dramatic movie kind, but the slow, suffocating kind where water rises inch by inch until there's no escape. We have supplies, right? I tried to sound calm. She nodded hesitantly. In the kitchen, but the emergency kit's in the garage. My uncle always kept it separate to avoid clutter in the house. We could dash for it. 30 feet isn't far. Maya pointed at the window. In this downpour we'd be blind before we hit the door. She was right. I'd been in hurricanes before, but nothing this isolated. This was the kind of storm that made headlines: villages cut off, roads turned to rivers. The kind where they found people drowned in their own homes because they underestimated the water's rise. That's when I noticed it, something that made my pulse spike. Maya, look at the floor. Water was seeping in under the door, a dark puddle spreading across the wooden planks like spilled oil. As we watched, it grew, inching toward the rug. And then I heard it, drip, drip, drip from the ceiling. No, Maya. Please, no. We both hurried to the spot. The leak was right above the ancient armchair her uncle had refinished years ago. Rain was infiltrating, and every drop hitting the floor felt like a timer ticking down. The roof must be compromised, I said. Water's getting in everywhere. Maya knelt and touched the puddle, her hand came back soaked and muddy. If it keeps rising and we can't get out. She trailed off, but I knew. I knew exactly what she meant. 3 days ago, this had seemed like no big deal. Maya had texted me on a Tuesday afternoon while I was staring at my computer screen, debugging code for a project that was going nowhere. Hey, she'd said. Big favor, name it. Need help securing my uncle's beach house before the rainy season hits hard. He's abroad, and I can't do it alone. Burgers on me for a month. I should have double-checked the forecast. Should have asked about backup plans. Should have thought twice. But honestly, I jumped at it. A weekend away with her, no distractions, just us. Sure, I'd replied. When tomorrow? Quick trip, in and out. Board up windows, tarp the roof, easy stuff. Now here we were, stranded and soaked, with night falling and no escape. A thunderous crack boomed overhead, and we both flinched. It came from the roof, followed by a shuddering creak of beams straining. We need to move, I said, grabbing Maya's shoulder. Now. Move where I scanned the house, mind racing. The inner bathroom, no windows, tiled floors, higher ground. It'll hold the water out longer. We scrambled, grabbing what we could, towels from the linen closet, flashlights from the drawer, batteries, a first aid kit, canned soup and a manual opener from the pantry, bottled water that wasn't contaminated yet. The bathroom was cramped, just a sink, toilet and tiny shower stall. But it felt safer, insulated from the chaos outside. I flicked on a flashlight, its beam cutting through the gloom like a knife. We stacked towels along the door to block the water, then huddled on the floor with the supplies. How long will this last? Maya asked. I checked my dead phone out of habit. Could be hours, could be days. Your uncle will notice when we don't check in. He's in Europe, time difference. He might think we extended the stay. Maya leaned against the wall, her clothes clinging from the humidity. In the flashlight's glow, I saw beads of sweat on her forehead, her lips pressed thin. So, we're really trapped. Yeah, we are. Another crack of thunder shook the house, and Maya reached for my hand instinctively. Her skin was clammy. What was that? Probably a branch hitting the roof. Or worse. We sat in tense silence, the rain hammering like an endless drum solo, the drip from leaks echoing in the main room. Maya didn't let go of my hand. Alex, she whispered. I'm scared. Saying it out loud made it real for me too. Me too. But we'll get through it. Stay dry, stay alert, wait it out. She met my eyes, and something sparked there, vulnerability mixed with trust. How do we stay warm? It's not cold, but this humidity, it's sapping everything. I knew from survival tips I'd read, in floods, hypothermia could sneak up even in warm climates if you were wet. But saying the obvious felt awkward. Body heat, I said finally. Share it to conserve energy. The water kept rising outside our door. I could hear it sloshing now. Maya was shivering from the damp chill, and no amount of towels helped when we were just sitting apart. This isn't enough, she said. I'm freezing inside. I was too, but admitting it felt like defeat. A bit longer. Alex, no. My hands are numb. She was right. We'd been barricaded for maybe 45 minutes, and the air felt heavier, colder. Okay, I relented. Let's do this right. Sit close, share the towels. Maya shifted against the wall, facing away. I could see her shoulders tense. I scooted in behind her, leaving a polite gap, and draped towels over us. For a moment, nothing changed. We were still damp, still anxious. Closer, Maya murmured. Please. I closed the space, my chest to her back, arm around her waist. She laced her fingers with mine. Warmth bloomed instantly, a small haven in the storm. Better? I asked. So much. We stayed like that, the rain a constant roar. This close, I caught her scent, vanilla from her lotion, mixed with rain. Her breathing slowed, syncing with mine. Distract me, Maya said. Tell me about that app you're building. I knew the game. Keep talking, keep sane. It's a travel planner, I said. Maps out hidden spots, avoids tourist traps. Based on user stories. You don't want it to be just another generic thing. The interface has these custom icons. I sketched waves for beaches, mountains for hikes. Stuff that feels personal. Will it launch maybe if I stop second guessing? Maya nestled closer. So, what's holding you back? Fear of it flopping, I guess. Or succeeding and changing everything. She was quiet. Is that how you feel about us? The question hit like lightning. What do you mean? Something worth risking, even if it's scary? You're not a project, Maya. You're. I trailed off. I'm what? Another thunderclap saved me, but she turned, facing me inches away in the dim light. Why have you been distant lately? My heart raced. Distant yet. Fewer texts, skipping group hangs. Work's been crazy. That's a lie. Tell me truth. In her eyes, I saw the hurt. You didn't mess up. It's me. What does that mean? It means friendship isn't cutting it anymore. I couldn't say it before. So I backed off. Not enough yet. Feelings crept in, real ones. The kind that make everything complicated. The air thickened. How long? 6 months, give or take. Why hide it? Scared of wrecking us? Better friends than nothing. Maya touched my cheek. Idiot. Sorry. No, you don't get it. I've felt it too. Waited for you to notice. My world tilted. What? Thought I was imagining signals. Then you pulled away, and I figured wrong. You weren't. Neither were you. Thunder rattled the house, flashlight flickering. What now? I asked. I think you know. She kissed me, and the storm faded. Years of unspoken tension dissolved into something electric, inevitable. When we parted, breathless, I said, no going back. Don't want to. The kiss lingered, then she searched my face. Say something. Imagined this forever. Never thought real. Me too. We held close, the flood distant now. This changes everything, Maya said. Our friends. They'll freak. Some probably saw it coming. My sister asked if we were secret dating. Said no, but maybe she knew. A groan from the structure beams protesting. How much time before flood or rescue? Both. Ours roof might hold, or not. We might not make it. We will. Can't promise. But I promise we're together. Comforting fail. I'm a coder, not a hero. Better with algorithms than this. Tell me your first code project. Distraction again. A game in high school, a maze solver. Spent weeks on it. Buggy, but mine. That's when you knew tech was your thing. Yet. Creating worlds where things make sense. Like now, with you. She kissed me slow, tears mixing with rain on her cheeks. What's wrong? Nothing. This feels right. Wasted time hiding. No more waste. Promise. The flashlight dimmed, but we didn't care. Tell me post-storm plans. Besides dry clothes that tie, spot downtown, the one with spicy noodles that make you cry. Date spot. Exactly. Asking you on all dates. Starting there. She laughed, burying into me. Ridiculous, but perfect. We held on, memorizing the moment, her warmth, breath, fit. Alex. Yet. If we don't. We will. But if not, this was worth it. Honesty, you worth everything. Tight throat. We'll make it. Then Thai, you'll complain spice, I'll order extra, perfect. You know me. That's it. A new sound cut through distant motors, growing louder. Chopper, listen. Definitely engines, mechanical. Rescue hope surged. Someone's coming. I grabbed the flashlight, we rushed to the door, water ankle deep now. Through cracks, lights pierced the dark, boats, spotlights sweeping. I banged the door, yelling. Maya joined. Lights turned our way. They see us. Minutes later, pounding. Opened to rescuers in rain gear. You okay? Got reports of stranded folks here. Cold, wet, but alive. How'd you know? Uncle called authorities when no word. Been searching. Lucky few more hours, different story. They wrapped us in blankets, checked vitals, led to boats. Storm easing, world a watery blur. Maya and I shared a boat, her holding me tight. Looking back, house sagged, half flooded. Close call. Hospital was sterile, bright. Docs checked, mild hypothermia, cuts, nothing major. Lucky again. Maya's uncle video called, relieved tears. Thank you for her. She saved me too. He eyed us. Glad together. Released hours later. Her place roommate out. Warm, dry paradise. Shower first. You stink of mud. You too. Hot water, thawed me. Emerged, found my old hoodie in her closet from past sleepover. She showered, joined me on couch, fresh. Feeling surreal. Should be wrecked, but because of us the real part. Yet. Meant the date. No. Scares me. Why, what if fails ruin us? Can't lose you. Not trying worse. Wondering what if that ruins. Quiet nod. Friends freak. Awkward shift. But want try more than anything. We crashed, woke to dawn. Time 6 a.m. Slept through. Dreamt flood, us. Real. Us part 2 very good, holding to tie. Weeks later, new rhythm. Friends, shocked, knew it, supportive. Hard, relearning kisses okay, love you sends as friend. 3 months post-storm, tie date. Spice burned, I over-ordered drinks. Perfect. Without storm, this maybe not. Oh, it thanks for forcing truth. 6 months, helped uncle rebuild house stronger, flood-proof. Year later, proposed there. Sunny now. Your friend, more build life, marry me, yes, tears. Ring on. Now, 2 years on, in our home, I watch Maya sketch designs. Staring, can't help. She pulls me close. Stay with me. Always. Mean it.